This week at Interior. Secretary Jewell this week announced a groundbreaking public-private partnership with American Eagle Outfitters to develop the next generation of conservationists and outdoor stewards. At a ceremony at the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Memorial near the National Mall, American Eagle Outfitters pledged $1 million towards Secretary Jewell's goal of $20 million in private capital to support the 21st Century Conservation Service Corps. The 21 CSC, part of the Obama administration's America's Great Outdoors program, is a national collaboration of young people and veterans working on the restoration, protection, and enhancement of the nation's public lands and resources.
These young people, through their work on public lands, are getting a taste for what we as human beings yearn for, which is a connection to nature and the outdoors that feeds our soul, but is also important to who we are as human beings, who we are as Americans, and that helps define this country and what's special about this country.
We know that today's announcement is about so much more than even the important projects that will be completed. Students will work together for a united goal of protecting our planet and improving our country. They will gain invaluable experience and career training. Their lives will be enriched through a deep connection to nature, and they will become leaders who will keep civic engagement, community development, and the health of our environment as a top priority.
Secretary Jewell says this week's commitment from American Eagle embodies the spirit of FDR's Civilian Conservation Corps. The $1 million will directly support the work and training experience of young people and veterans on Interior's public lands through groups like the Student Conservation Association. Secretary Jewell this week made her second visit to Florida's Everglades, part of the administration's sustained commitment to protect and restore one of the world's most unique ecosystems. Jewell met with ranchers and landowners to discuss the next steps for the Everglades Headwaters National Wildlife Refuge and Conservation Area, established in 2012 to conserve and restore important habitat for dozens of species of wildlife and plants, while at the same time preserving the ranchers' way of life in the region. She also toured the Kissimmee River Restoration Project, which is restoring 40 square miles of river floodplain and 20,000 acres of wetlands. The Secretary's Florida visit wrapped up with remarks at the 29th Annual Everglades Conference in Naples. And the USGS is installing a 20-station seismic network in Central Virginia this week. The stations will monitor and study ongoing aftershocks of the August 2011 magnitude 5.8 earthquake, which was felt as far south as central Georgia, as far north as central Maine, and out west to Detroit and Chicago. More than 450 aftershocks have been recorded since the 2011 quake, which inflicted heavy damage at the Washington Monument and the National Cathedral. The seismic network will help USGS scientists to better understand the earthquakes that rattle the Central Virginia seismic zone and whether those vibrations align with specific faults. That's this week at Interior.